Hey, good morning. Welcome back, everybody, once again to Adventures in Digital Marketing. My name is Rob, and I'm your host of this daily show that I come in here and do every day, talking about stuff talking about digital marketing, the stuff that I'm working on, the stuff that I'm helping my clients with, the stuff that I'm doing in my own business, and the way I do things to help everybody that can learn from the things that I'm talking about to do business better online. So hopefully the idea here really is that at some point, perhaps there's something that you'll hear in this show, whether it's on the podcast or whether it is on my YouTube channel or here on Facebook or any of the other places that you'll see this, because it's also on Instagram and sometimes it's on TikTok. Because I do that thing where I'm trying to be omnipresent, where I'm everywhere. So, but hopefully there'll be something that'll help you with the things that you're working on. That's really what I'm talking about here, more than anything else, is to try to help you with the things that I'm learning. So before we get into what we're going to talk about today, which is what a flagship framework is and how to figure that out, please hit me up with comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know your feedback, your questions about this stuff. If any of the things that I'm talking about here make sense to you, I want to hear from you. Hit me up with a hashtag replay if you're watching on the replay. And for those of you guys that are with me live, thank you very much for taking some time to spend some time with me live as I do this thing. Regardless, I'm always grateful for anyone and everyone who joins and comes in here to spends a few minutes with me. So, all right. So, flagship frameworks, right? What does that even mean? The most recent version of the One Funnel Away Challenge that started in January, that Russell Brunson and the ClickFunnels team run, started. It was a complete revision, and if you've not done it, you definitely need to do it because the information in this is so much. It's better. It's different. It really helps too, by the way, if you did the original version of One Funnel Away and you do the new version, they actually complement each other really well. There's a lot of crossover in the material there from one to the next, but there's new stuff in the new version that's really exceptionally well. And the best part about the new version is how Russell describes what he calls the Flagship Framework. And he spent the first 2 days of the new version, which rolled out a couple months ago. I can't remember exactly when that was, but he rolled out this new idea called the Flagship Framework. And this is something that if you haven't thought about this as a business owner, that you definitely got to be spending some time thinking about, because this makes so many things easier from a funnel creating standpoint, from a product offer and offer stack perspective, and really just helps you to picture in your mind what your business really should look like, and things that you can do that you probably didn't even know that you can do. So that's what we're going to talk about, is this flagship framework. So here it is. Your flagship framework is the ultimate result that you can deliver for your clients. And the way that Russell describes it, which I think was absolutely brilliant, is, when he encounters working with somebody, his thing is he wants to do absolutely everything he can. Like, he would fly his team out to their location, and he would go to their location and spend a couple days with them, and go through all of their funnels and look at all of their copy and all of their design and all of their offers and all of the text copy and all that stuff that they're doing, and use his team to be able to reconstruct that and build that. And that would be like his ideal perfect scenario for his perfect dream customer. The thing is that would be cost prohibitive for most people. So he breaks that down. But I'm not going to get into the breaking down part of things today. I'm going to talk about this flagship part, because he does actually have people who pay to fly him out to their location to do those things. He flies his team out. He goes through all of their funnels, goes through all of their copy, goes through their offers, all of that stuff. And it's a super big high ticket item, right? So, this would be, I think he said in the original version of .com Secrets that it was $100,000 and he wants a share, he wants an equity share in the company or something like that. It may be more than that now, maybe $1 million, but that's the price tag that's associated with him to deliver his flagship framework. So think about it this way. What is in your business is the ultimate thing that you can deliver to get the results that your customers and clients are looking for? And that is a really, really good question to answer. And I know when I went through One Funnel Away, that's what I did is I immediately started thinking about, what my ultimate flagship framework would be for my business. And it was actually very similar to some of the things that Russell does, just without the enormous price tag. But and I realized something that was actually really kind of cool is in some ways I'd already been doing that. I had already been doing this ultimate done with you, done for you service for my clients over the last several years. I've worked with all kinds of clients, right? I tell you guys this all the time. I've worked with small clients, just getting started bloggers, but I also work with some really big clients that are paying 5 and 6 figures for me and my team to go in and build out their web projects. So here, it was already there, right? It was already that really high touch, high level service. And so I was very fired up about that. So when you're thinking about your flagship framework for your business, if you're a coach, if you're a realtor, if you are a travel agent, whatever your business is, what is the ultimate thing? Like, let's just take the budget part out of the question for right now. Let's just set that aside and think about, what's the blue sky ultimate package that you could put together to deliver the ultimate result for your customer client. And I bet you could come up with some really freaking cool things that you hadn't thought about before. This would be things like, services, done for you services, or products that you would create to supplement, your done for you service, those kinds of things. And if you spend some time thinking about what this is, you'll also notice that, excuse me, that the ultimate, your ultimate flagship framework consists of like a few major pieces, right? So for me, it consists of web design. It consists of web development, which are two totally different things if you're not familiar with web design and development. It consists of copywriting and website content. It consists of strategic advice and marketing consultation to help people to know, now you've got this great web property. What are you going to do with it now to make it something awesome? And there are, big buckets of things that are, when you put them all together, they make up this flagship framework. So then the thing that you can do from that is take each one of those sub areas that, when put together, make up your ultimate flagship framework. Those are your sub frameworks, and these are the things that you can create products and services of and service channels out of. There's just so much you can do when you start to look at what the possibilities are. So what I did is Workflowy is kind of my go-to brain dump tool. So I went in and I started thinking about everything that I could possibly offer to help somebody with the things that I do, right? How can I help somebody in an ultimate way get the result that they want to get? And then I noticed that, again, it started, chunking into, hey, these 5 or 6 things are other areas that are, sub areas that, make up this thing, and it all starts to come together. So think about it this way: when you are going to when you're going to be thinking about what you want to do in terms of your value ladder, your offers, or things like that, think about first, start with the biggest, most awesome, biggest, most audacious kind of product or service, or combination of products and services that you could do to deliver results for your customer. That's what your flagship framework is, and then attach a price tag to that. It could be $10,000, it could be $100,000, it could be $25,000, it could be any number of different price points just based on what you're doing. But think about what that is, put a price tag on it, and then work back from there to see what the constituent parts of that ultimate flagship framework are that will help you figure out the sub areas that will help you to flesh everything out, and you'll end up with new products and services and stuff that you hadn't even thought of. So that's what's on my mind today. And the reason that this is on my mind is because this is stuff that I'm working on. I'm going back and revising and reviewing my stuff from my own flagship framework, because right now one of the big things that I've been working on, as you guys may or may not know about, is called platform funnels, or the funnel hub concept. I've got a whole bunch of stuff that I've done in there, and I'm working on creating a product that will help you guys to elevate your authority, to win back lost traffic, and to build an audience and elevate your voice above the noise that is the internet these days. That's what a funnel hub will do. And so I'm working on that, and I'm trying to figure out how these pieces are going to fit together in the product so that I can help you do this in the most efficient way possible with the biggest results, because this is the stuff that I've already been doing for years with my own customers and clients that I've been working with over the last 10 or 15 years. This is the stuff that I know that works. So I want to help you guys to be able to do that. So anyway, that's what I've got for you guys today. For those that have been with me live, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. For those that are listening and watching on the replay, thank you for doing that as well. Hit me up with your comments, questions, thoughts, feedback. I want to hear from you guys. You guys have a fantastic day. We'll talk to you later.